Hi, everybody. It's Sharon Hawkins back on Soul Sisters 10X for Money Minded. This is pre recorded. This week I will be visiting my daughter, my son in law, my grandchildren. So I just wanted to let you know it is pre recorded. If you come on with comments or whatnot, we can address those when I come back live next week. So tonight I wanted to talk to us about tax refunds. I know it's time of the year where everybody's anxious. A lot of people have probably already done it, got your taxes done. I know the government started accepting them and refunds are going out. This is not the time to run out to Target, to Walmart and get the big screen TVs and go online and get the designer shoes or the pocketbooks or things like that. This is time where you should invest and save and pay down your debt. Those are the three things that you should be doing with your tax refund. Okay, so let's talk about savings first. All right, we talked a little bit about having an emergency fund or a savings plan. A lot of people only have a checking account, they don't have a savings account. Or if you do have a savings account, you haven't deposited money or put money into it a long time. Take a portion of that tax refund and put it into that savings account. Okay, I do know that Capital One Bank right now has 4.5% interest earned on your savings account. So if you don't have a savings account, or if you do have one, you may want to consider switching banks to get more bang for your buck, so you can get more interest on that money that's sitting in the bank. So I would suggest that for you, but definitely save some. Don't go out and spend it all because you have it. A lot of, we get $1, we got to spend $1. No, 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 no. This is a time to start being more money minded and think about saving for your future, saving for tomorrow, a rainy day. All right. The next thing is pay down debt. A lot of people look at your bills. You have a lot. You rob Peter to pay Paul. But if you have, if you're getting a bigger sum of money and you have a bill, maybe a hospital bill, some of your student loans, maybe you haven't consolidated, or maybe you have consolidated, and you could take a portion of that and pay down your student loan, a past due National Grid or bill, or whatever the case might be. Take that money and catch yourself up so that you'll be able to start being on time and paying those bills. I know some of my people that used to work for me. I had one particular person who used to, when she got her tax refund, she would pay her rent for the year, or her car insurance for the year, or pay 6 months of her car payment, which is great, which sounds wonderful, like you're getting ahead. But my question is, okay, so you did that, which is wonderful, but what are you doing now with those paychecks every week that you don't have to pay that because you already paid for it in ahead? Are you saving that money? Are you investing that money? Or are you paying it off so you can get that debt paid off sooner rather than later? So if you're going to do those things, that's wonderful, but make sure that you're wise with doing that as well. If you're going to pay 6 months of your rent, that's great. So the 6 months that you're not paying, take that money that you're going to pay for your rent and save it or invest it on something, or pay down debt with it, so you will be ahead. You might hear me say a lot tonight. I want to repeat, this is not the time that you become a thousandaire, is what I call them, and you get thousands, $10,000, $11,000, and you just go and blow it and you spend it, and you wonder where the money went, and you turn around and you look and you say, I don't even know what I did with that money. Where did that money go? Okay, so you want to be real smart with it. All right, so you want to save it, you want to invest it, or you want to pay down debt. All right, so paying down debt, we talked about investments. Okay, I'm not very good at stock market and things like that yet. I'm learning. I'm going to want, like I said last week, I want to take some more classes so I can learn. But there are things that you can find on the internet. There are classes that you can take. There's free webinars that you can take to learn how to invest in your money. A CD may not be a bad idea, or your IRA, or increasing your 401k or investing more in that at work would not be a bad idea to do. Okay. Just don't take it and blow it. All right. Don't go, again, y'all know that I'm a district manager for Burger King, and I've been seeing it for the last 38 years. Tax time come, and my goodness, the money that we spent, even just on fast food, instead of going to the grocery store and getting it. And I get it. And I'm not saying don't treat yourself. Absolutely. Treat yourself to something, and keep it minimum when you do that, okay? Because you want to be prepared for tomorrow, just in case you want to have that extra there, all right? So let's talk again about saving. So if you get $1,000 refund and you got a lot of debt, all right, you may want to just take $100, put $100 in your savings account. It's okay. It's a start. It's $100 that you saved more so than you had yesterday. All right. And then don't put it somewhere that you're going to know where it is, so it's easily accessible. So what do I mean? Sometimes some people have more than one savings account. All right. They have a savings account for emergency funds. They have a savings account for vacations. We talked about Christmas clubs or different but this is something that you just want to save for your retirement or to save for a rainy day. And if you don't have a separate account, if you use your savings account for that, awesome, great. Put it in there, invest in that, save for yourself. Okay. So that way, when you really do want something, you'll be able to go get it, and it won't be a burden to you. All right. So that $1,000. So we took $100 and we saved it and put it in our savings account. Now we have $900 left, and we start looking at our debt. I got this bill. I got that bill. I got this bill. My advice to you, if you have a lot of bills that you are behind on, try to take that $900 and catch up on those bills if you can. And that way, moving forward, you should be able to pay those bills on time so you won't get behind anymore. Okay. I was talking to an individual today, and they have student loan debt, and they've been paying, they weren't paying on the student loan debt, and it's been there, and it went into collections, and collection said, well, just give me $40 a month. So no more, no less. Been paying $40 a month for over 10 years, and the debt is still sitting at the amount that it was at because they're not paying on any extra, and the interest just keeps growing. So you've been giving them $40 a month for all of these years, and you're paying nothing off. All right. So you really want to take a look at your debts and say, if you got a credit card that's $500, take the $500 out of that $900 and pay that credit card off. And then you still have $400 left that you could pay off on other debts, or you can invest in it. Okay. So you want to keep an eye on that. Don't just go and spend. I know it's inflation. I know we got to keep the economy going, and it's good when we do it. I remember back when COVID happened, and they sent us all the stimulus checks, and everybody was so excited. Well, when we got that money, we went out there, and we went to the Targets, the Walmarts, the Kmart was still open at that time, and we were buying the big screen TVs, and we were getting the designer purses and the designer clothes and shoes, or whatever the case might be. We were getting all those things. Wonderful. We put money back into the economy. Well, paying off your debt will help as well. Okay. So the economy is it's not going to fold over because you're not going to take your income taxes and give Walmart $15,000, but it will you will be able to continue to grow and get what you need if you're paying off that debt, if you're paying it down. So be wise with that tax credit. Okay. And single mothers, multiple children, at the age of 17, that credit that you get for each child goes down. Okay. So you only got and those 17 years go quick, and you say, oh, this is great, I'm going to get this for years and years and years to come. And all of a sudden the child hit 16, 17, and boom, you lost that extra credit that you were getting for that child. So now you're getting less in those income taxes. So stop depending on your income taxes as this big old check that you're going to get at next year. And I'm not going to worry about that bill. I can just pay it off of my income tax. We have to stop thinking about like that. We have to start thinking all bills earn interest. Everything is going to earn interest. And the interest rates are sky high. The mortgage rates, I believe, are still around 6 and 7%. A lot of people are not buying homes right now because of it. When mortgage rates used to be 2 and 3 and 4% on interest on your home. Okay, so if that's happening with a home and there's 6 and 7%, credit cards are anywhere between 19 to, I'm hearing, 24, 25% interest. Okay, even your National Grid bills, your cell phone bills, whatever it might be, if you don't pay them, you're getting that interest along with a lot of times that late fee. So be wise with your income taxes. Don't just go spend it and blow it because down your debt. Save some money and invest. That way you will have more for your future. Very, very, very important. I can't stress it enough. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm passionate about it. Yes, and sometimes I get a little irritated about it when I see it happening and I hear about it, because we have to have a money mind and a better way of our mind when it comes to money and how we can invest in ourselves, in our future. We don't always have to live at the bottom, but you can be able to go. People, look at me and, oh, Sharon, you go on all these trips and you do this and you do that. Every one of them's paid for. I don't go get the credit card and I don't do this and do that anymore because I'm more money minded. So that's why I'm here, to try to help you to be more money minded of what you're doing. Those who are getting those big checks and you don't have a lot of debt. Now, again, is not the time, maybe it could be not, to get a home because the interest rates are so high. But if you're looking to go buy a home and, you're not thinking you have it, whatever, save. If you're getting $15,000, you don't have a lot of debt, save $10,000 of that. Put it in a savings account. The interest rates will go down, and then you'll have your down payment for your home right out of your income tax, instead of just going to the Walmarts and the Targets and spending that money. So that's a great investment. Remember, your home is an asset. Once you pay that home off, you own it. It's an asset to you. It's an investment to you that you can turn around and sell it. And if you keep the upkeep, you earn more money on it, and you can make money off of your asset, off of what you own. Okay, so think of it as that way. We don't want to just go out and spend. Okay, investments. I'm not very good about it. About it. I don't know much about it. I want to take more classes and whatnot. I know they do offer some free classes on stocks and bonds and CDs and whatnot, things like of that nature, and that you can always look up online and stuff. Invest some of that money so you can take a little bit of that and you invest it, and you can earn money off of that money. For example, if you invest $500 and you find $500 and you get a good company or whatnot, and their stocks go up, you may be able to double your money. You'd be better off doing that than taking that $500 and going to the casino and losing that $500, because there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee in the stock market either, but you have a better chance of investing that way than you do if you took it to the casino. Okay, so think about that. And when you want to invest, not only that, think of homeowners insurance. If you're a renter, a lot of people don't get renters insurance. That's a good investment for you. God forbid if something happened and your home caught on fire or there was water damage. If you have some renters insurance, that insurance could cover the items that are lost. So that's an investment. That's something that you could think about, that you can do out of your income taxes, that you don't think you can afford or would afford or think about doing out of your regular paycheck. Again, that's another investment to think about. I'm just trying to think of different avenues of ways that you can invest your money instead of buying things that we don't need. Because that seems to be the tendency of what we all do. Now, I'm not, again, I'm not saying don't spoil yourself or treat yourself or buy yourself something nice. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. But put yourself on a budget. Okay, give yourself a limitation. Okay, this is what I'm going to do, and this is all I'm going to spend, and I'm going to invest. I'm going to pay off my debt, and I'm going to save with the rest of it, because you want to be conscious about your future. Okay. I know tons of people that get anywhere between 15, 16, 18,000, and they get it today and it's gone today. That's the other thing too. Money can go so quick. It seems like $15,000 seems like a lot of money, but it really isn't, and it can go so fast. An average 75-inch smart TV Samsung will probably cost you $700-800 after tax, and you get the brackets and put it on the wall and all the investments. You'll probably wind up spending $1,000 on a TV alone. Yeah, it's great. It's great to watch the TV. It's nice to have. Yeah, I know we hooking up our house and doing all, putting all this on the showcase and whatnot. And you're doing that, you're suffering behind the scenes because you can't pay your bills, because you didn't invest, because you didn't save. Or what happens when that child comes along and accidentally hits it, and there goes your investment in that TV where you could have paid off debt. So just something to think about on tonight. I just wanted to share. And again, if you have more ideas or something that you want to talk about or questions about what to do with your income tax refund, please leave it in the comment. And next week, when I come back live, we will go over it with you. But again, be money minded when you get your state and your federal tax refund. Please do not go to the store, the mall, online, and spend it and blow it all. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself by saving, paying down debt, and investing what you have. Thank you, and looking forward to speaking to you again next week.